The third ingredient is what we call ads on autopilot. Now this is really important to understand. It's important that I get the word auto in there as well. Okay, let me describe your website for you. Okay, first of all, you'll have 3 basic pages. The first page here is going to be what's called the feature of the day. Now, the feature of the day is the product that happens to be the hottest on the internet. And you're probably wondering how we know that. Well, we know that because we are using algorithms, which is the same thing that Google uses to track and rate the companies that get the most hits to the level, to the top of their list. And so what we have is we have a technology that allows us to go in there and to track all the different affiliate offers that are out there that are part of our program, and it lets us go ahead and pick whatever is the hottest product, whatever's selling the most, and that becomes the feature of the day. And what's really cool about this is constantly changing. You know, one of the things that people say about the program is they say, well, this just sounds like a shopping mall. Well, an online shopping mall. Listen, the shopping malls they're so 2006, okay? The technology is so far behind, because think about this here. Let's just say that we happen to be in a situation where last November, okay? And let's say that in last November, when President Obama got elected, okay, if we had, and we don't, but if we, just imagine this for a second, if we had an affiliate program that sold ammunition, all right? Well, when President Obama got elected, everybody started going out and buying ammunition, and the ammunition prices started to skyrocket. Well, if we had an affiliate online company that was there, what would happen is it would have recognized that, and your website in the middle of the night would have just changed, and it would have been featuring ammunition. And so when people went doing searches that day, it puts you up at the top of search engines. It gives you the opportunity for people to see that, and it's a whole new system that does it. So it could change 2 or 3 times a day. Okay, or it could not change for a week. It's whatever happens to be hottest. You're selling the most up-to-date current product that's part of our affiliate network. And that is a very, very important part. Well, the second thing is on your website is what is called the top 10 list. Now the top 10 list is done a little bit differently. Okay, the top 10 list is a combination of the hottest items, but also the best values. All right, so we will actually, there's a particular newsletter out there called travelzoo.com. If you've never seen it, go take a look at it. It's pretty awesome. Travelzoo.com has been around for quite a few years. And what they do is they have hundreds of travel companies submit to them their best deals. And then they go through all those deals and pick the top 20. And then every Wednesday, they send out a list of the top 20 that they have. And guess what? They sell out in no time. Cruises, trips to Mexico, trips to Argentina, whatever it's going to be, airlines, special airfares, special inns or hotels, and they offer that, and it's their top 20 list. Well, we're going to have a list. Maybe it's top 10 to start with, and it may grow from there. But it's not going to be just travel. Sure, we'll probably have 2 or 3 travels because we'll have deals with Expedia and other companies like that. But it'll be travel. There'll be other programs. It might be the hottest credit cards that are being offered. It might be a product that's being offered, a nutritional product, whatever it's going to be. It's going to be the top 10 list, and that will be published once a week. That will change on your list once a week. And then the last page here is what we call the by category page. And so what happens is you have a situation where you as a person have a website. You may have 200 people or 200 companies, and so you say, well, I want to go back here and I'm looking for satellite. All right, well, you have a button for satellite, and then you click on that and it'll say, here's your offer from DirecTV, here's your offer from Dish Network, and you can, if you want to buy it, you can go and pick the one out. So you can become your own customer here and buy from your site and earn commissions. Also, the people that come to your website will have a choice. They can come in here. From here, they'll be able to click over to here, and from here, they'll be able to click over to here if they want to, or vice versa. So it's a turnkey operation website that uses the latest technology, ads on autopilot, that changes here. It uses our strength and our power for exclusive offers to build a top 10 list, and yet at all times, you can always go and find every deal that's out there. Well, the next thing that's really important is traffic. You know, I've done business consulting for a number of years now, and we like to go in and ask companies, what do you do on the internet? You know, I hear people say all the time, I said, do you market on the internet? They say, oh yeah, we market on the internet. I'll say, well, what do you do? They say, well, we have a website. Well, you know, that's not marketing on the internet. They have a presence on the internet, but it's not marketing. And the bottom line is, if you're going to have a place on the internet, you need to get traffic to your website. It's kind of like, you know, in retail, they always say in retail, there's the three most important things are location, location, location. If you don't have location in retail, you don't have anything. You know what? If you're on the internet, the three most important things are traffic, traffic, and traffic. If you don't have traffic, you don't have anything. And so we provide, through our ads and our auto ship program, we help provide traffic to your website that will help you find customers and build your list, which we're going to be talking about here in a second, because your list ultimately is going to be the very most important thing we're going to talk about. Well, then we're also going to have a branding tool. All right. Now, unfortunately, this is a patent pending product, and it's one of the most cool things that we have, but we're not going to release details about this here until September. But I'll tell you right now, even without this branding tool, you would be fine. You would have everything you need to be successful. This is kind of like, I mean, that's the icing on the cake. That's what sends your whole website and whole program into orbit. Well, the sixth thing that we have is we have members. Okay, members just like you. And so members like you offer the best thing, which is word of mouth. Now, here's what I want you to kind of think about as an overall package, because the number 7 thing we have is our top 10 newsletter. So how does this all work out? Well, basically, the whole program is through your word of mouth. By the way, your word of mouth, you're never trying to sell anybody anything. You're never trying to talk them into buying anything. All you want to do is get them to go and take a look at your top 10 list. You might do it through a business card. You might use a signature in your email. You might send an email to your friends and family and say, hey, listen, I just started a new business. Check it out. There's nothing here that talks about network marketing. There's nothing here that talks about business opportunity. This is purely a retail site. There's never pressure on them to buy. It's marketing. They come to your site, they look, if they see something they like, they buy. If they don't, they leave. And so, but what's really great here is we will have a sign up for the weekly newsletter. Because, you know, people don't keep coming to your website all the time. They're not going to check it every week. So the key is to build your mailing list. And so how are you going to build your mailing list? Well, you're going to build your mailing list by telling people you know about your website. You're going to build your mailing list by using your branding tool. You're going to build your mailing list by the traffic that's directed to you. And all of these things are going to bring, and they build your list. And that's why we're saying that within that 1 hour a week that we're asking you to work is building your list. And if you build your list over 90 days, you should have a big enough base that you're an internet marketer that will be profitable from the state-of-the-art technology that we're using on this website. And then we're saying to you, once you find that that's successful, you're going to go out and say 2 things. One, I want to find a way to get more people to create higher revenue for myself off my tools on my ads on autopilot. And then the second thing is you're going to say, I can do this in another business. I can transfer this here, and I'm building another business, and I can use these same tools to help do that. And that's really important. And so if you understand the whole program is that basically we have this top part here really talks about having state-of-the-art product or having a network that's in place. This next group here talks about building your mailing list, and then your newsletter goes out to your list, okay, that you've built from here. Okay, you've built your list there. The letter goes out to these people, and that drives them to the website. That creates sales, and you are not a salesperson. You're not a recruiter. You're simply an internet marketer. And you will find success, and you'll find it to be rewarding, and it will be something you really enjoy and that you can excel on and get better and better at it as time goes on. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Now you've seen how Global Traffic Matrix works in our world. You've been in our war room. You see how carefully we lay things out, all so that it'll work best for you. Now, it's your turn.